My name is Tim Kurth, firefighter paramedic with the Urbandale Fire Department. Diagnosed with astrocytoma, stage 3. Been in the fire service since the day I turned 18. Started literally one day into it, was a volunteer to a part-timer, and moved forward. So I've been 25 years. Going through work a few months before my diagnosis and before the events leading up to it, I was unable to read to my kids. Thought it was stress and just what I was seeing at work, as far as the time spent there and the commitment to others that were there. Went home one night, was having a really tough time with getting to bed, having some migraine headaches that I was diagnosed or calling a migraine headache. Went downstairs one day and my wife unfortunately had to hear me having a seizure downstairs. Immediately taken to Iowa Methodist from the Urbandale Fire Department, taken in there, and they found the brain tumor that was there. Immediately shipped me off to Iowa City. These are all events that unfortunately I don't have a lot of memory of. Sent to Iowa City, immediately had to go into surgery, had my brain tumor removed for the best that they could do, and then had to start the process. Unfortunately or fortunately, that was something that was just a right now thing instead of having to plan and go through the process without really knowing where this was going to go. I didn't tell my family. My family found me with the troubles I was having. My wife heard the seizure happening on the first floor of our home. She was upstairs, and at that point, my 8-year-old daughter walked down the stairs with her to see what was happening. From that point forward, I didn't see my children until post-op personally. I do know I talked with them on the phone. I do know that I got to have communications with them, but my wife was able to be with me. My own personal mother was able to be with me and took me to Iowa City to get things started so we could start and help our home. And that was definitely harder emotionally. What's next? I can't say it a better way. What's next and what do I get to do? My hardship in the beginning there, I came home and I didn't feel lost. I knew I had support. I knew I had my faith, my community, my family bigger than anything else, that were there for me and that were there to help me get through the process. So there was never my own mental fear of now what, like this is the end or anything of that nature. And that's such a great thing that was able to be pushed in my direction. Firefighters face cancer because that's the position we've been put in, and we've been put in by our own choices. We know that cancer is out there, but what we're doing has to be done. There's such a greater risk for cancer based on the environment that we are placed in, which we're placed in also by our own choices, which makes that a big struggle. But we're placed in environments that are bad for everybody. And we go into these environments because that is why we're here. Everything needs to be covered by the state of Iowa. It's not an option, and there shouldn't be a reason to not cover it. We know that cancer is within everything that we're doing in our daily processes, be it from dirty clothes to the events and the calls that we're on. We have to cover all of it to support all of us that are part of it.